Alright, let's get out of the way. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if you like. Hell's Paradise episode 2 is pretty fucking tragic because there's a storyteller who wanted his head to be chopped off because he was kind of crazy. And so I was thinking, alright, they're not going to do that. No way they're going to just slice off his head like a chicken or something like that. And it does. They just gone. His head, blood all over his shirt, everything. Similar to a chicken, they don't know that they're dead, so when their heads get cut off, they're still moving. And so he bowed down, and I think he says, "Thank you for killing me." And I can't really tell if this is sad or it's great that she was about 5 years old when she saw this, and from that day on, she's thinking, alright, I'm going to be exactly like him. I'm going to strike people's heads off exactly with that precision. So she's trained to cut people's heads off every single day. And I don't know how the fuck they do this, but they get a new person to practice on every day. And I'm thinking, alright, one, that's fucked up. It's probably just some jail people that they just want killed already. And two, I thought the shot was pretty clean, but I guess one of the guys says, oh, that was okay for a woman. But I guess the lady doesn't care at all. And then she figures out that she's not a demon at all because she still feels bad for the people that she kills. I mean, sure, in this anime, it's a physical demon trying to grab her and kill her, but not really. In real life, it's just her knowing that this isn't the right thing to do. And even the person that's coaching her to cut heads off this way is saying, you're not ready for this and you're not fit for cutting heads off. I'm not very sure if presently she feels more confident about killing people or she just has grown up with it so much that now she feels numb to it. So I thought they were going to go to this island and kill a bunch of people in the last episode, but it seems like right now they're just gathering all these serial killers and murderers and criminals, and they're all gathered in one place, and everyone's thinking, is this what we should be doing? Because they could just kill these people. So they're all gathered here today because they're going to tell them the rules once again on the island. One, not everyone's going to make it clearly, and the only person that's going to be able to stay alive even if you come back is the person with the elixir that will make you immortal. So no one was told that when they got here, and now everyone's mood has changed. I mean, there's some straight up sickos in here because this guy says, alright, if I come back and have elixir, I'm off free, so I can just go and kill people again. And he was known to just strictly kill women and children only. While the main character's just there sighing, he's like, oh man, when's it gonna be over? And while we're there, I'm thinking, alright, this girl's talking to him is gonna be part of the main cast, you can tell. You can tell a few of these people are probably gonna be the main cast because they just look different. And if we're being completely honest, then if you're a young girl, you're probably gonna be on his team. So we figured out that no, she still feels really terrified about cutting people's heads off because we figure out that when she takes out her blade, she's thinking, maybe I have to kill this kid that I thought was a lot better, but no, he still might be a really big murderer. So some people don't believe that the islands actually exist, and so they say, fine, take off your masks. And they show these criminals that there's a guy who actually made it back from the island, but he was poisoned and now he has a bunch of lumps and flowers coming out of his face. And so one of the criminals says, how do we know this is real? And everyone's like, yeah, how do we know? And then they say, you know what, if you don't want to do it, you can just leave. But if you leave and give up, you're dead and we're going to cut your head off. And this guy just leaves and says, whatever, I'd rather be... And they also tell them that if you act up on the island, they're going to kill you. And by that, I mean, there's always going to be someone with a sword to slash your head off. And if this person who's supposed to slash your head off dies by a homicide or any other thing, you're dead too. Someone else is going to come and kill you. And the very last rule of what they have to do is the boat doesn't have enough room for all of you guys to be in it. So you're going to have to kill each other. Go. And one of these guys already gets a head start, and he's already choking guys out, he's punching things, and everyone's like, alright, fuck it then, let's fight! So for about the next 10 minutes, which is basically till the end of the episode, they're just a bunch of criminals fighting each other. Somehow they're strong enough to grab a whole boulder with their hands being tied, and chuck that shit across so they can smash someone's face open. And the thing that sucks is they don't tell the other criminals, but some of them are actually really strong, so there's no way that normal criminals are just gonna beat them. And you guessed it, these are probably going to be the ones that travel with the main character. One is the guy who started the whole thing, and he's the blonde guy who smashed some guy's face in with his elbow. Second one is some purple-haired girl, who I was thinking, that's exactly the type that would be in the main character's group. The third one is some guy who's really good at swordplay, and he just starts spinning a bunch of dead bodies and killing a bunch of people. And the next character is some guy who's really tired, kind of slothful, and a bunch of people try to kick him, punch him, but he's so strong, he doesn't feel a single hit at all, and everyone's like, fuck! Why isn't this guy taking any damage? And the last one's our main character who's really strong, has powers and shit like that, so he's good. And then the guy who trained her seems really fucked up to me because he says, why would a woman want to wield a sword anyways? Just because her old man decided to do it too? You're not cut out for this. Drop the sword. And to prove that she's worthy, she ends up chopping 3 of the criminals' heads off that wanted to kill her. And if you notice, the main character isn't killing anyone there. He's just sitting there quietly until he's thinking, you know what? And he goes up to them and says, why are you killing all of us if not all of us killed just for killing people? And then the guy says, shut up! How about this? You over there. If you can kill this guy, you gotta spawn the boat. And everyone says, alright, and they try to kill him, but it's a bloodbath. This guy murders about half of the people there because they all think they're really great and they're all murderers that killed and killed and killed. But he just kills them with just his hands, and at the end, his hands are just drenched in blood. It looks like he just smashed a bunch of strawberries in his hand. So the whole afternoon passes by just fighting, and now it's just about to be nighttime, and the boat must be really, really small because they can only take about 30 people on there. Only 10 of the criminals are going to get on the boat, and 10 of the people that are trying to kill them are also going to go on there. No shit, of course, the people who are really strong with superpowers are the ones that are to go, right? None of the background characters is going to make it here. I don't think the fighting had to be that long, but whatever. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Peace.